on. I'll hold my ground. I'm gonna crash the lies of the enemy. I won't back down, 'cause I'm not alone. With you, my God, I'll conquer anything. In you I have the victory, victory. You're the undefeated. I know that you're the risen King, risen King. You're the undefeated. Oh,
Sometimes things just go together. It's like cookies and milk or a fish in the water. Today we're going to be matching objects that fit or go together. Sometimes we'll be able to use our eyes to tell if objects fit together. Look at this orange. It fits perfectly with this circle. These objects fit together. What about this object? Which objects fit together? Is it this one? No, we can see that these objects don't fit together perfectly. What about this one? No, we can see that these objects don't fit together perfectly either. What about this one? Oh yeah, these objects fit together perfectly. Sometimes it might not be that easy. Sometimes we have to think whether or not these objects belong together, like the examples we used in the beginning of the video, cookies and milk, or a fish in water. Can you think of any other objects that fit together? Can you imagine a car or a bicycle without wheels? That doesn't look right. Wheels fit together with cars and bicycles. They belong together. How about these objects? Which ones fit together? Let's take a closer look at each object. The first object looks like something you use to water flowers or plants. The second object looks like something you use when cooking. Do those objects go together? I can't see how. Let's look at the last object. These are some beautiful flowers. Do any of the other objects fit together with the flowers? Which objects belong together like cookies and milk? The watering can and the flowers go together. You can use the watering can to give the flowers water. That's how the objects fit together. There are so many ways that objects can fit or go together. I'll leave you with a challenge. What do you see? That's a glass of orange juice. Which one of these fruits go together with the orange juice? We have a strawberry, an orange, and grapes. Which fits together best with the orange juice? I'll give you some time to think, but if you need more time, you can pause the video and answer when you're ready. Okay, here's the answer. Well, it must be the orange because you can make orange juice from oranges. Those two objects fit together perfectly. Remember to first use your eyes to see if objects fit together. If you can't figure it out, think a little deeper and ask yourself, do these objects belong together? Thanks for watching, boys and girls, and we'll see you next time.
Hey VKids, welcome back to our week 2 of our series Coats and Shackles. Have you ever had a bad day? Have you ever had a day that went from bad to worse? That is the situation Joseph currently finds himself in. You remember Joseph, right? We learned last week that life was going really well for Joseph. He's the favorite son, and his father has given him a beautiful, colorful coat. He also has these awesome dreams that God gives him. Joseph was excited about these dreams, and he told them to his brothers. Trouble was, his brothers did not like what they were hearing about his dreams. Joseph's brother had a plan to destroy him and threw him into a pit. Sometimes life doesn't make any sense, and we need to trust God. We don't have the answers in life, but God does. And that is exactly what we are talking about today. Last week, we talked about listening to God. This week, we are going to talk about trusting Him. We will trust God even when we don't know His plan. Joseph's brothers were very jealous of Joseph, so they devised a plan to get rid of him. In fact, they wanted him dead. Now, if you remember, Joseph has been thrown into a pit by his brothers, but his youngest brother, Reuben, felt bad and didn't want Joseph killed. "Let's not kill him," he said. "Instead, just leave him here in this pit." His plan was to come back later and rescue Joseph, but before he could do that, a group of Midianite traders passed by. They were headed to Egypt with many camels that carried spices, balm. So the brothers had an idea, a horrible idea. If they simply killed his brother, they wouldn't get any money from him. But if they sold him as a slave to the Midianite traders, they could get cash from selling him. So that's exactly what they did. So before Reuben could come back to rescue Joseph, they had sold him for 20 shekels of silver, which would have been about $6 in our time. And he was taken away to Egypt. Joseph's brothers took his coat of many colors, ripped it, and dipped it into goat's blood and lied to their father about it. They brought it to their father and made him believe that Joseph had been attacked and eaten by a wild animal. Was that the truth? No, of course not. So things are not looking good for Joseph. He's been thrown into a pit, sold as a slave, and now his father thinks he is dead. Things are going from bad to worse for him. Joseph didn't know what was going on, what kind of plan God had in mind. This didn't seem to line up with the dreams he had. Remember the dreams that Joseph had last week? So what do you think, or what do you do when life doesn't make any sense? It's really important to remember that we need to trust God even when we don't know his plan. Things are pretty bad for Joseph right now. He's on his way to Egypt as a slave, but things are about to change in his favor because a very important man is about to buy Joseph. This is where we hit pause on our story, so don't miss next week. Goodbye, VKids!
Hey VKids parents, to keep your child connected, please download the family lesson plan that you can find at teamvictory.com. Let's stay connected!